Hello and welcome to your November 2021 TarotScopes with me, Intuitive Rene. It's always such a pleasure and an honor to be here with you and to give you a little bit of insight and guidance into the month ahead. So TarotScopes are something that I do once a month, and I do release it the last Friday of the month is when you can expect your TarotScopes, and the videos remain open to you throughout the entire month and even thereafter. TarotScopes are recorded individually for each sign of the zodiac, and I do set the intention that they be applicable and appropriate for your sun sign, your moon sign, and your rising sign. So if you know what those are, you're welcome to watch those videos as well to get additional insight and guidance. So TarotScopes, basically what we look at doing is we look at getting a little bit of information around all sorts of areas of your life, just to sort of give you an indication of the energy of what's happening, what you can expect, so that you know if you're planning anything, or if anything, if there's something that you're looking at doing or looking at implementing, when is the right time to be doing that. So we do have a quick little peek in at your emotional self, your financial self, your health and well-being, as well as what to look out for and what to be careful of, or what to look forward to for the month ahead. I do work with a combination of tarot and oracle. So we do the oracle card to give us the kind of overall energy for the month, and then we use tarot to get specifics for each of the different areas that we're looking into. And as I said, these are recorded to just help you navigate whatever's going on in your life. So if you find yourself during the month worrying about something, concerned around something, nervous about something, come back to your TarotScope. Come back to TarotScope and have a look, because there may be something in it that will just help you on making the best decision, the right decision for you at that time. So I have changed my video schedule. I used to do a daily tarot readings every single day to give you guidance. Unfortunately, I've had to stop that for now, purely because it's silly season, which means that my diary is jam-packed full of appointments, and I just don't have the time to record videos each day. So at the moment, I'm giving you a week ahead reading on a Sunday. So Sunday morning, 8 a.m. South African time, 8 a.m., 9 a.m.-ish South African time, you will have a week ahead detailed reading to give you the idea, the energy for the week ahead. And then every Friday, I give you some other interesting content. It's normally a pick a card, unless it's the last Friday of the month, in which case it's TarotScopes. So friends, I am also busy recording at the moment the 2022 year ahead video readings that have been ordered. And OMG, I was completely overwhelmed with how many of you booked with me, so thank you so much for that. So I am starting to record those on the beginning of November, and that's going to keep me very, very busy. So I'm so looking forward to doing that. And yeah, to my YouTube channel members, a huge big thank you to each one of you. I do so value and appreciate your time, your energy, and the fact that you connect with me every single week. And for those of you on the top 2 tiers, every Wednesday we do live readings where you get to ask questions and I get to give you detailed answers, and it is always such fun. So if you are thinking about joining and wanting to connect with me and get readings on a weekly basis, do consider clicking that join button right down there. All right, friends, we're going to start off with your reading, and I do hope that you enjoy. If you do, please do remember to give the video a thumbs up, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Let's get started. Okay, Sag, as you can see, I have shuffled and laid out all the cards that we're going to be working with today. I just did that off camera because it's quicker and easier, and you don't have to watch me struggling with shuffling cards, because I am such a bad shuffler. I have got all the cards on this table, and we're going to start with this one over here, which is going to give you your theme for the month ahead. So what is the overall theme for the month of November for all Sagittarius energy? Let's have a look. Turning it over, and we have got openness. Oh, there's something on the card. Nope, it's not. We have got the card of openness, and actually Quite interesting. We've got a full moon, we've got all the signs of the zodiacs around it, we've got some clouds coming through, but the clouds at the bottom, and then everything is completely clear. And when we have full moon, it's like we can see clearer, everything is just more illuminated, and it's about being open to the potential and the opportunities. So I think that's actually a very awesome kind of theme for the month ahead, being open to anything, being receptive and open, and recognizing that truth will be revealed to you, truth will be shown, because under the full moon, everything is visible and everything is clear to see. So I think that's lovely, Sagittarius. Let's have a look. We're going to look at these three cards across the top here next, which are going to give you, we're going to look at your emotions, what to expect emotionally during the month, what to expect financially, and what to expect on a health and wellness physical point of view. So let's have a look. With regards to your emotions, what is the energy around your emotions? What can you expect for the month of November? And we've got the Nine of Wands. Okay, so the Nine of Wands is a bit of an interesting one, and now we start understanding why we've got the theme of openness coming through. So let me bring it a bit closer to show you. There's a couple of things that are really important on the card. So obviously this gentleman here is the person who you are depicted as, and you can see that he's a little bit battered and bruised. He's got a black eye, he's got some on his a cut or a graze or whatever on his chin. He's got his arm in his sling, and he's walking with a walking stick. So, life is not really easy and not really comfortable for him. The other issue that we have is everybody around him, behind him, the camera is misbehaving. Right. I think there we go. The people behind him, can you see how it's almost like they're pointing fingers and laughing at him? We've got some energy drinks, we've got some takeaways, some cans, and we even have a poppy. So basically, what it is, it's about feeling as if you have been run through the mill, feeling as if everybody is laughing at you, pointing fingers at you, and really just pulling the mickey. But what it is, it's about recognizing that even though it's been a long, hard, difficult road, even though you're a little bit beaten up, even though you're a little bit battered and bruised, you're still standing. Everybody else is sitting on the ground. Everybody else is low down. You're elevated. You're above. You may be bruised, you may be sore, you may be tender, but you know what? You're still going. You can see by his feet that he is in motion, that he is moving, okay? So it doesn't matter what the universe is thrown at you. You're like, just, you know what? I'm going to get up and keep going. And Sagittarius, that is an indication of your emotional mindset for the month of November. So it's acknowledging that you've come through difficulties, you've had difficult experiences. It's not saying that you're still going to get beaten up. You're already beaten up, okay? You're already feeling a little bit tender. You're already feeling a little bit like, I don't know how much more of this I can handle. So emotionally, but the thing is, and the most important thing to remember here is the fact that he's upright, the fact that he has just gotten up, dusted himself off, and he's carrying on. And we don't know who beat him up. We don't know who hurt him or what actually transpired. Maybe the people who were laughing at him and pointing fingers, maybe they're the ones who caused his suffering. We don't know. And if that is the case, he's returned to the scene. He's come back to that same place because he's facing his fears. He's like, you're not going to get the better of me. The moon is illuminated, the moon is shining, truth is going to come out. So Sagittarius, for the month of November, this is Spirit saying to you, we acknowledge how you're feeling. We acknowledge that it's been a long, hard, difficult road. We acknowledge that you're not as strong as you used to be. But we're also acknowledging that you've gotten up and that you are carrying on. And because of that, and because of your, the word I'm hearing in my head is tenacity. Because of your tenacity, because of your not lie down, give up attitude, emotionally, you are going to recover. You are healing. You are progressing. You are making major improvements. You are improving your life on a day-to-day basis. But all you have to be is open, willing, and prepared to keep putting one foot in front of the other on an emotional level. We'll see what comes up with these two, but I really think this Nine of Wands is a significant card for emotions, because again, it's like, just, I'm not giving up. I'm just gonna keep going. You can, as it doesn't matter how many times I get knocked down, it doesn't matter how many times I have to start over. I do every time, and eventually, if you're open to it, you will have success. You will have everything that you're working towards. So I think the focus here is on the progress and not on the tragedy. Okay, so that's the focus. emotionally for the month of November. Right, Sagittarius, let's have a look and see what's coming through for you here with regards to your finances, your career, and those opportunities. So let's turn it over and see what comes through. Ace of Wands. So we're sticking with the same suit. And Wands is the suit of inspiration. It's the suit of doing. It's the suit of action. Okay. And I love this Ace of Wands. So here you are over here. She just looks so happy and enthusiastic with life. She has arrived at a beautiful scene. We've got wild horses. There's a castle in the background. The sun is coming up. We've got birds. We've got, I don't know if that's a duck or a geese or whatever it is. There's another bird. And she's got her canvas. It is a blank canvas. She has her paintbrush in hand. She is about to create a masterpiece. And that's exactly the message of the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands is that potential to manifest, to create anything that your heart desires. So she has chosen her surroundings. She's chosen a beautiful scenery. Whether she's going to paint that scenery or whether she's just allowing that to inspire her to create anything else, we don't know, because it's unlimited potential. The potential of what she could put on that canvas is unlimited. Sagittarius, this is Spirit saying to you, financially, career-wise, consider yourself to have this blank canvas. Consider yourself to be in this position where during the month of November, you can create anything for yourself that you want. You can put anything on that canvas, and it's your decision, it's your choice. So if you're in a negative mindset, or if you're unhappy, or if you're not fulfilled, your picture is not it's going to reflect your feelings. It's going to reflect your state of mind. So I think, again, the theme of openness, I think it's definitely saying to you, Sagittarius, it's time to change our thinking. It's time to change our reality. It's time to change our point of view and our perspectives on everything, on our emotions, and certainly on our finances and our career. And you need to understand the control that you have. Okay, the ability to manifest, to create that you have. You may not be an artist. You may not be able to take a paintbrush to a canvas, because I know I certainly can't. But what it is you have the opportunity to create and to manifest for yourself career-wise anything that you want to. Okay, so financially, if you're finding things a little bit difficult at the moment, if you are open to change, if you are open to changing the mindset and your perspectives, you can create yourself a whole new world, a whole new reality. If you are experiencing success around your finances and opportunities at the moment, carry on. Carry on doing whatever you're doing. You've already created and started that momentum. So the Ace of Wands is telling you, you have the opportunity during the month of November to manifest and to create anything your heart desires. But whatever you're thinking, whatever your inspiration is, if your inspiration is negative, you're going to create something negative. If your inspiration is something positive, you will certainly be creating more of that. So be very mindful. Are you giving up and just going to lie down and feel sorry for yourself? Or are you going to pick yourself up and say, you know what, I can do this. I can create something truly beautiful to match what I'm open to receive. Okay, gosh, fabulous stuff. Fabulous stuff, Sag. Right, now we're going to have a look at this card over here, which has got to do with your physical self and your health and well-being. So what does Spirit want you to be mindful of and to be aware of during the month of November? Oh, look at that. I love it. So what we have here is a major arcana card, and it is the major arcana card of the Sun. And if you look at this particular lady, she is absolutely, without a doubt, living her best life. She has just, in this moment, in the time that this particular picture was captured, she was living her best life. She didn't have a care in the world. She was happy, she was content, she was successful. Everything her heart desired and more is what she had. So I think this is saying to you, during the month of November, when it comes to your physical being, your physical body, let's celebrate everything. Let's make sure that you are living your best life, that you are experiencing your best life by focusing on your best life. So health and wellness, if you have been unwell, if you have been battling with something, this is definitely a positive to acknowledge change. improvement, betterment, okay? But you have to be open to it. Again, it's about changing that mindset. And if you are open to being happy, successful, abundant, then that's exactly what you're going to have during the month of November. But it is about you making that conscious decision and conscious choice around your physical being, however you are currently taking care of yourself. As long as it is working in a positive direction, it's going to work out for you and it's positive. Don't have to change it. If you are a little bit battered and bruised and you are again conscious of getting up and moving forward, you will have the success. The Sun card out of all of the tarot is the card of happiness, of joy, of success, of abundance. Any kind of positive word that you can think of is what the Sun card represents. Okay, so on a health and wellness point of view, as long as you are moving in the positive direction, you will continue to have and appreciate and enjoy success and health and happiness. If on the other hand you are not, if you have not been healthy, if you have not been living or making good choices with regards to health and well-being, this is saying to you it's time to be open to change, to improving, to changing your regime, if I can put it that way. And if you do that, you will appreciate and enjoy change and transformation. I have to acknowledge the butterfly, because butterflies are about change and transformation, aren't they? So, health, I feel like everything is improving and getting better as long as that is what you're working towards. All right, so Sagittarius, we have got two more cards down the bottom here, and these two cards are from a completely different tarot deck, which means that these three cards have the opportunity to come through again if they so wish. The questions we're asking here for these two cards is, what does Spirit want you to embrace in total in for the month of November? And what does Spirit want you to be mindful of or careful of during the month of November? So let's have a look. What do you need to embrace this month, Sagittarius? Okay, so see, it starts making total sense to me. What we have here is the Eight of Wands, okay? And the Eight of Wands is the card of movement. It's the card of things already in progress. If I had to put a key word on this card, it is in progress. It's not about to start, it has already, okay? And Spirit wants you to embrace the healing has already started. The inspiration and the change has already started. The healing and improvement on a physical has already started because you're open to it. And if you are open to it, it will continue. It will continue to be in progress and it will continue to change. And really speaking, this card also says there's not much more that you need to do. It's not like she's already made the decision to create art. He's already made the decision to get up, and she's already made the decision to be successful, happy, and content. So it's already in progress because of being ready, because of being open, because of being enthusiastic about it. All right. Well, I'm loving that actually. And let's have a look here as one thing that Spirit wants you to be cautious of or mindful of during the month of November. And what we have, and again, it makes sense, we have got the Chariot. And the Chariot is the card of, again, movement, but the Chariot says you need to stay focused on the journey. Don't only wait for the destination, because this card talks about, you don't have to do much else. The destination is predetermined. But the Chariot is like, but hold a second. It's not the beginning of the journey or the destination that's important. It's the actual in between of the journey. All right, that also is relevant. So the Chariot card is the card that says to you, yes, there is progress, there is movement, there is a projection taking place, but you have to stay focused on the entire journey, because otherwise you could quite easily deviate and move off the path, the chosen path. So be careful of that, be mindful of that. So even though everything is already looking pretty awesome, you still need to be engaged, you still need to be proactive, you still need to be in control of driving your horses and moving in the direction that you want to be. So just to tie in openness into all of this, Sagittarius, openness is really saying to you, because the moon is full, there is illumination, there is understanding, there is comprehension around everything that we've covered here. And if you just keep reminding yourself of that, if you keep reminding yourself about the truth, about the bigger picture of the end goal of what you're working towards, and you keep checking in with yourself, being open and checking in with yourself, am I on track? Am I where I should be, where I need to be? If not, slight adjustments and boom, back there. If we only wait for major checkpoints along the way, it may be you may be too far gone. It may be too late to make an adjustment. It may be too late to come back to where you need to be. So this is just reminding you to be constantly checking, constantly making sure, and don't worry about the things that you can't see or that you don't know or the stuff that hasn't revealed itself, because openness is telling you that there is transparency, there is illumination and transparency around everything. Okay, so Sagittarius, this is definitely spirit saying to you November's gonna be okay. Even if you're feeling a little bit down, even if you're feeling a little bit heavy with everything that's going on, it's going to be okay. As long as you remain active, engaged, paying attention, it's going to be fun. All right. I do hope it's a fabulous month for you. And as always, with love and blessings, from my heart to yours. And until we connect again, take care.